Ijbolitarian with the subscription? What happened? I thought that was like your whole thing is that you're not subbed. Which, by the way, is a compliment because you've been noticed in chat despite your badgeless visage. It has to be a gifted, right? Did you get hit by you got shot with it? Is there any way you can opt out of a gifted subscription? Or is it like when you tweet anti-blue check shit and then Elon hits you with the blue check? Just to say, fuck you. There's nothing you could do, right? Hang on, I gotta drink. The shakes keep getting better, although I have to say my wife rejected the shake today. She doesn't like the shake with the protein powder. She said, why did you put the protein powder in the shake you gave to me? I said, without the protein powder, it's like a 71 calorie breakfast. She said, I don't really care about that. I said, you know what? Fair play, but you know what? More shake for me. Frozen fruit, ice, and a little almond milk is not... It's not... After 1,114 kilojoule bike ride, I need a little bit more than that. But, you know, she wasn't living that lifestyle in the morning, so she's got different priorities. What, the tuna?
You're a little old on that one, I feel like.
Dude, you know what song was pumping me up on the bike this morning?
What has to do with tuna?
It has nothing to do with tuna at all.
Oh, then I don't know.
I'm going to call it a top 50 exercise or at least cardio motivation song. It starts like this. Your favorite You know what I'm talking about?
No.
And then it goes like, it's been such a long time.
Oh, that's
your favorite song
saying?
ever? Your favorite song
It is
ever?
literally one of my favorite songs, and I did not recognize you singing it.
You probably haven't heard it in a while. It's pretty good, though.
I played it on the drums like 3 days ago.
That's amazing. I could never get the cadence right because it's like it's not like an even number of beats on the phrase, right? Like it's not like a ducka ducka. It's like a ducka 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 ducka, like it's triplets instead of quadruplets.
Yeah, that's what that's called. Yeah. Triplets are not that hard. No,
they're hard for me because I'm left-handed.
You were just doing it with your mouth.
Yeah, I can't do it with my hand though, because then like
it's also it's not you go cymbal two snares like because you're hitting and so you're only doing like little twos with your left hand.
Oh, because so you know what? I've been the way I played in Rock Band because I don't play the real drums. Is I was just alternating. So in my head, I was trying to transpose the triplets in the couplets. And then every other couplet, you have to flip your handedness, basically.
Yeah.
Like I was turning into Animal from the Muppets when what I should have been doing is running right hand double speed, left hand regular speed.
Yeah. I think that was a bit of a miss.
But then you just got to survive. You just got to survive the foreplay. And then you can enjoy... The long time. Yes, man. Yes.
It's good. Oh. It's not like YYZ where you're just like constantly.
I think because I was born in Ontario, that one just kind of feels like a home game for me.
That one is so much harder. You want to talk about weird time shit, man.
That's how we do it in Etobicoke.
Not that part though. It's the
yeah, I know. Yeah. There were like 7 Rush songs that just came up on shuffle today too. It was a good ride. Spirit of Radio, Cinderella Man, Fly By Night. Oh man, there's some good stuff. All right,
Spirit of Radio is good because that one goes.
Yeah. The words of the prophets was written on the studio walls.
That's the best part.
My God said how to do.
They got the audience noise in there.
Yeah, they do, but I think it's like an ironic audience noise because they're talking about like selling out or something, or maybe they're talking about like I don't know Dungeons and Dragons or something. You never know with those guys.
I don't know. I just like the cool noises that play during the song.
One of the few rock bands, the least rated participant is the lead guitarist. You know a band is fucking cracked when that happens.
Yeah, I mean,
People
he
are
can
like
go a
number
little
one, the
crazy,
drummer. Number two, I don't know, goblin bassist.
though. Goblin bassist?
He's kind of a goblin. I mean that in a complimentary way.
I don't really know what he looks like, but
You don't know what Geddy Lee looks like?
oh, right, no, I forgot Geddy Lee was the bassist. He's kind of like, in my mind, like the lead man,
Right,
and
yeah,
normally
yeah.
the lead man's not the bassist.
Geddy Lee, if you painted him green, he would be like the merchant from an RPG. You could picture him with like a scattered group of wares in front of him on like a wooden table and like a tent behind him with like a bubbling cauldron or something.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to just decide if this is like offensive or not, but he's rich, so it's probably fine.
I don't think it's offensive. I think he looks fucking cool. Do I think he looks a little bit like he's from like Icewind Dale? Yeah.
I feel bad because he can't really like sing like he used to anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's like you're on I don't know what the fuck I was going to say. Heart rate's still coming down, honestly.
You just got off the bike?
No, I guess like an hour ago, but it takes a bit.
Oh, God. Okay. I mean, I got to get back on the bike, but when I was on the bike, I feel like it was like a 30-minute cool down period, you know?
Dude, the egg carton's running buck wild right now.
I still got to replace the part that they recalled.
Me too.
No!
Yeah,
fall
man.
and break your legs, man.
No, they said like your seat would break, but they were like it's only like high risk if you're a tuna can.
Okay, so they says high risk if you were either high weight or high height. So for me, that's one of those two.
That's true. You're 6'4".
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Not that tall.
I mean,
It's tall. It's like it's firmly in the tall category.
tallest kid in your high school class on average?
Easily.
Wow, okay, yeah. So it's like a realistically, because men tend to be taller than women, you're like a 1 in 30 height.
It's tall enough that when I meet someone taller than me, I'm like, whoa, you're weird. I'm not used to looking this direction, man.
I understand that, yeah. 3, 2,
Going in.
1, go. Oh, yeah. This.
I feel like I should know it just off the drum.
Pick it up. 19 million, huh? Well, this is old. It's 40 years old.
Oh, it just stops?
That's going to be the
drums
bass is going to
sound
do
like
something
this.
there.
Fuck, it's not that band. Okay,
I don't know what it is on 1. I'm going to 2.
same.
Ooh. I love that. Do I love
grooving.
that?
He's grooving.
Give me a chord change though. Yep.
I don't got it.
I don't got it on 2 either.
I don't got it. I thought it was Highway to Hell because of that break, and they went highway. I thought it was that, but it wasn't that.
Oh, I do know it. It's
Oh.
yeah, okay. I do. It turns out I do know it.
Wait, what's the name of the? What is the name of?
I got it in
Oh.
3. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Man,
I do want to say it's from. It has a popcorn bucket next to it.
It's a movie, but that just
Okay.
means it's any movie from the '80s. They all had these songs in them.
This
Why
might.
do I not-
I hate to give you more. I would be surprised if this wasn't in Dan Giesling's top
Oh no.
3 to 5 movies all time.
The problem is the beginning makes me. I thought it was just this girl, but it's not that. And then the second part is totally different, throwing me off.
He's cooking. And then.
Oh, that guitar, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go next. I have to hear them sing. Oh no! I mean, I know the band now. Not it's fucking. Yeah, God damn it!
Do you ever see the clip of all the celebrities singing "We Are the World"? and Michael Jackson lays down like the craziest vocal line of all time, and then Huey Lewis comes up next and just like totally botches it, and Michael Jackson gives him the side eye.
If you just believe, there's no way we can fall. If you just believe, there's no way we can fall. Hello. When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
I've seen it. I mean, look, they have different singing talents for different areas, you know. Power Love's a good song,
I got nothing against Huey Lewis.
but he's not a vocalist.
He's no Michael Jackson,
He's not
but in all the ways, but
He knows what he's doing. Also, I got it in 3. I'm kind of on fire.
I'm definitely fucked. But that's common for me on the word ones.
Sometimes you go off, I feel like.
This one's gonna be it's gonna be a stretch. It's going to be I realize I'm great at thinking of a word, but I'm not great at thinking of a specific word.
That's what?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like
you think of a lot of really specific words all the time.
Yeah, but not with like a letter in this position. Like my hot take is that you know, there's shape rotators, aka engineers, and then there's word cells, aka writers and podcasters. Wordle presents as a word cell game, but is actually for shape rotators.
Word cell, such a funny word, dude.
That's my opinion, at least. It's a real thing.
Yeah, no, I think if you play a lot of Wordle, you start to realize that there's only so many combination of like 5-letter words. Like, there's really not, like, there's a lot of like, oh, okay, there's like a bunch of words that end in TCH. There's a bunch of, I mean, you could have something that ends in like vowel NG, you know, like a lot of NG ending words.
Marbs
so
isn't a word?
Like, Marbs is not a word unless you're like, you know, a young kid making up a new name for marbles.
Macros? You didn't hear that. I'm going to get there. The word is farsed. The word is larsed. Parsed.
There's no T.
Right. I was like, you spoiled it, but then I realized that I see that there is no T.
Yeah, there's no T.
The word is... See what I mean, man? This is like... This is not English. This is like fluid dynamics or something. Because this is logic. This is logic. This isn't art, okay? This is rules. This is like electrical engineering. There's no creativity in Wordle. Oh, I didn't play fucking exhume today or whatever the optimal meta word is. Wow, real creative, Sid Meier.
I mean, my first word was visor, and I got it in 3, so...
Worse. Wash. Like when Goofy takes a bath.
There you go. Go to wash your... I mean,
Harsh!
there you go. Hey.
Yes!
You avoided the marsh trap, too. That could have got you. And then this is just this word, right? He has simply gotten it in 5?
That's bad news for a guy like me. I don't know why. Something's wrong with my brain. I got a green letter, and I said, let's just move that one around. Whoa.
You didn't trust it.
That's not it. Oh, because I moved the letter again.
I love how much Wordle breaks your brain.
He has a mental problem, man.
Oh.
PE. Because I can't like imagine it in my head. How is that shit not shape? You got it, a scope? Skype?
There's no A. There's
no
also
O.
no H.
And there's no O. It's got to be Skype, man. It's Skype. I don't know what you want me to say.
Can you think of another word that rhymes with Skype?
Stipe?
Try it. There's 2 words that this could be.
Snipe.
Oh, no.
Swipe. And then, of course, the other word. I'm going to say it's. I got 4 of the 5 letters, which is normally good.
I don't know. This word's a little specific, you know? It's kind of out there.
And it's not.
Only a few people would enjoy this word.
Only a few people would enjoy this word. I'm pissed. I have all the letters.
Well, then you have the word, man.
No, I don't, man. No, I don't. So I know the I can't go there, and I know that the H must go. There's an N, an H, an N, an E, and a C. Chien. It's French for dog. They're saying it's not a word.
Doesn't start with a C, and the H doesn't go in the third slot. And the I doesn't go in the third slot.
True. It's so hard to not put the I in the third slot, man.
That's fair. I get you.
Well, it's not going to be hints, because that's not a word. It could be like niche. Oh!
Only a few people would like that.
I get it now. You should work for Bandle. That would be a much better hint than like a synonym for the title of the song. The force of romance. Check this shit out. You're not ready for this. Did you get electric dual type?
No, I went straight to legendary.
That's a fucking pull right there. That is a fucking pull.
This guy.
Legendary electric. I always get legendary and mythical always confuse me. But I've been told that legendary, mythical is always from a limited time event, which did not exist on the Game Boy Color. So it's a problem for me. Diamonds
0.9%?
That is crazy. You got me beat on that one. Who the fuck were the fucking starters?
Oh, I fucked up.
That's not the final evolution. No!
No, just give me fucking...
Yes! I got a Sinnoh Pokemon!
I also got one Sinnoh Pokemon.
Magnezone! Of course. What the fuck is Urshifu Rapid Strike, man?
Oh, that's from Sword and Shield DLC, man. Don't worry about it.
Most common, Solgaleo, Zekrom.
Zekrom's kind of awesome, dude.
Final Fantasy called. They want their ultimate weapon back.
Don't hate on Zekrom, dude. That's like every 8-year-old's favorite legendary when they were 8 years old.
This is when they started putting Digimon into Pokemon. Like that's not.
5 got a little crazy for sure.
That's not an animal. That's like a Gundam.
You should see what happens when they fucking merge with Kyurem, dude.
I have no idea what that means. What does that mean?
He fucking sucks them up like Cell from DBZ, and they become a different Pokemon, man.
Do they do the thing where like when it happens, neither Pokemon is animated to have an expression on their face, so it's just like a completely emotionless fusion of beings?
I don't know. I think he just gets some like electricity or some shit. I can't remember. I haven't played Black and White 2 in a long time, man.
Let's go frame.wtf.
Movie that I've seen. I don't know. It's a field. It's got to be Field of Dreams.
Excuse me? I'm typing Field of Dreams. Fuck,
No,
fuck
I
you,
didn't-
buddy.
I
Fuck
didn't
you.
think. I didn't think. Why am I talking out loud, man?
He's cracked today. He's cracked.
That I've never seen the movie. Okay, I've never seen the movie.
That's
I just went-
insane.
I was like, "There's a field," so I mean that has field in the title.
That's
It's because
unbelievable.
It was they're honoring what's his name?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones, yeah. Holy cow. I'm stunned, man. I'm stunned. In 1945, what food namesake did Fortune magazine call the second most popular woman behind Eleanor Roosevelt? They were really fucking coming out with puff pieces like this after they dropped the nuclear bombs in the same year, huh?
Yeah, I got no clue. I'm skipping. I can't even guess. Oh, what's her name?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I can see the logo. I can't read the name off of it.
I just can't imagine being like, you
It's
know,
like starts with a S or some shit. I don't know.
yeah, we know we just dropped a nuclear bomb, but we gotta get this issue of Fortune magazine out, man.
mind.
People are waiting. Like, we lose culturally if we don't put out this issue of Fortune magazine on time. Oh shit, they dropped the bombs. Who's the second most popular woman in the world right now? We got more important things to worry about. Story of my life. I take her home. Drive all night to keep her. You know that one? One Direction?
Kinda.
And time is fucking frozen. The story of.
What play and film? This one.
Autobiography. Phantom of the Opera? Is that a real motherfucker? No, he's like half dead, right? He sucks the souls of his victims. Play
No.
and film.
I give up. What do you want? Oh, I was never getting that. Never heard of it.
Very dedicated teacher. Dead Poets Society.
Carbon 3, hydrogen 8?
The miracle worker. Helen Keller is kind of a legend. I don't know if people know this.
Carbon octohydrogen.
This is a motherfucking hydrocarbon, I'll tell you that any day of the week. It's not old, but then isn't, that one's fucking like C4. Oh. No.
It's not this.
Oh, it's that. I could have got. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I got
dumb.
4 points.
I'm not flexing too much. I got 7.
This one's hard.
That was a tough connections, man.
I might check out on this one entirely, but I'm going to.
Top movie of the weekend opened with 4 milli. That's a rough one.
I couldn't name you a movie from the 80s, let alone from a specific month from a specific year in the 80s.
You're fucked. I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes. Nobody remembers this movie but me. Tom Cruise movie that opened to 4 million in 1986. That's a gimme for a guy like me. That one's
I believe it.
probably got to be. If I had to guess. All right.
Bro can't guess 5-letter words, but you give him a movie from 1986, April 18th, that opened for $4 million, and he's on it, man.
It's a different kind of memory, okay? I definitely feel like number 2 is impossible. I'm not even gonna waste my time. No one is gonna get that. Great title though for a movie about a cop. Let me just say that. Oh, we had this movie before, which is crazy because I'm not even sure it exists. It's the second time I've had that movie, and the second time I've had to get it right, but for 0 points.
You like really know this movie's from the 80s when like the movie is literally we bought a house and we weren't ready for the unexpected costs that the house came with.
You're-
Like, that's the movie. That's the whole movie.
That's what we're trying to get back to, brother.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a big one, man. Oh, oh, I love box office game, man. Oh, 1986. Am I crazy to think that he was in this motherfucker right here? Oh. Oh, this should be good. When east meets west, the laughs shift into high gear. We had this one, man. We had this. When a Western Pennsylvania auto plant is acquired by a Japanese company, Hunt Stevenson faces the challenge of mediating the assimilation of two clashing corporate cultures. We had this one.
Well, then you got to remember it.
Oh, that's what it is. All right, I got 315 points today.
That's okay. I just kind of I didn't even.
That is true. How about disorderly? Playdisorderly.com.
Playdisorderly.com.
I will say this is like the wheel type category that when it comes up, like you're like, fuck, this is Ryan in his bag right now.
Sort these Friday things by the yeah. That's a Ryan one for sure. Okay. I don't know. I think I can get this.
I got it in one.
I don't. I think it's something like this. I got it in two. I didn't. I had Friday Night Lights and Freaky Friday mixed up, man.
I honestly thought Friday I'm in Love came out in like 1979. But I still put it in the right spot, thankfully.
Oh, I was gonna say then. Well, how the hell did you put Friday the 13th below it successfully?
What can I say? Oh, Rebecca Black was in the last Friday night music video. I didn't know.
Pilot, a noun meaning one employed
Okay,
to steer a
easy.
ship. Gorp, a noun
Slow
meaning
down,
a snack
lady. You barely got
consisting
done
of
saying
high-energy
pilot before
food,
she read.
Did she
such
say
as raisins
gorp?
and nuts.
Did she say
The word's
gorp?
etymology is unclear as its origin is
Gorp?
unknown. Gorp, a noun meaning a snack.
Gorp.
Oh, I'm gonna type in gorp. It's correct.
It's spelled like it sounds.
Bedlam, a noun meaning a place.
Gorp.
Ash,
Okay.
a noun meaning any of a genus, Fraxinus.
Okay.
Campus,
Okay. For
a noun
easy,
meaning
no
the ground.
mistakes.
Any of a genus, Francinus.
Bouquet, a noun
Ex-
meaning flowers
okay,
picked and fastened
that's not
together
how
in a
I
bunch.
say it.
No
She said it
problem.
like it's
Bouquet is from Middle French bouquet,
a
meaning
Japanese
thicket.
video.
Oh no! I spelled it wrong anyway.
Fecund, an adjective meaning fruitful and off. Phonetician, a noun meaning a specialist in phonetics.
She's
Phonetician,
saying it weird,
a noun
man.
meaning a specialist in phonetics. Phonetician, a noun meaning a specialist in phonetics.
Holy cow, I'm still on that wave.
Red.
Oh no.
Deceptively, a
Okay,
adjective
no, that one's
meaning
easy.
whimper,
That one's also
a
easy.
verb meaning to.
Wait, how do you? Yeah, no, I was right the first time, wasn't
All right, there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Gabbro, a
Nope.
noun meaning a granular
I'm gonna
igneous
spell this
rock
like it's spelled
composed
in Outer
essentially of
Wilds.
calcic
it?
plagioclase,
Outer
a
Wilds taught me how to
ferromagnesian
spell
mineral, and
Gabbro.
accessory
Let's
minerals.
go.
How do you know how to spell
Derived from
Gabbro?
Italian,
Because it's
possibly
in Outer
tracing back to
Wilds. It's
Latin
his
word.
name.
I got it wrong.
Oh, Outer Wilds base.
I
Let's
went
go.
French instead of Italian.
Bunt, a trademark meaning used for a
Gabbro's
cake
cool as
pan
hell,
having
too.
a cephalopod, a noun meaning any of
Isn't it
tenon,
this? Yeah,
a
you're not
noun
gonna trick
meaning
me
a
with that one.
projecting member in a piece of wood or other material for insertion into a mortise to make a joint. Tenon
Oh,
stems from Middle English and
cephalofuck,
Anglo-French,
man.
meaning to hold with a person suffix. Tenon,
That's another X for me. You ever protrude some shit from your wood to make a joint?
I sure as hell don't know how to spell it. That's for sure.
incomprehensible,
I can spell
a
this.
adjective meaning impossible to.
Incomprehensible. Easy. Easy.
13.
I got.
Gabbro.
Wait, where does it say?
You just gotta count.
Oh, 5, 7, 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, phonetician I should have got right. I don't know why I spelled that with an A. That was stupid. Oh, fecund, that was close.
Yeah, I don't think
Bouquet
she
just-
said it. She didn't say it the way I would say it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and then bouquet, I just forgot an extra U, you know?
I can't believe I spelled Gab. Like Gabbro and Gabbro are the same dude, but like I did his French version instead of the Italian version. She said Italian too, so like
What are we running out?
there's always juxtastat.
Did I do that one last time?
Urban
It's not on my
stats.
list.
Urbanstats.org/quiz.
Urban or urban? Oh, we did it last time apparently. Oh, this one. Yeah. This one you got a little bit tilted on last week or last time.
That sounds like me.
Um
I'm getting tilted on it right now, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, I would assume beachfront property would be more vacant than a city.
See, that shit pissed me off because I thought Ohio was like a wasteland.
That one's easy.
Higher percentage of people who are born in their state of residence?
Which has a higher percent of people who were born in simply, yeah, that's obvious.
I got 4 or 5.
Which has a higher percent of people who have a commute time over 60 minutes. I mean, I would assume the city. Yeah, okay, I got 5 out of 5.
Getting the first one wrong pissed me the fuck off.
You gotta think, man. Vacation property vacant.
That makes way more sense. I thought maybe like the mill closed down in Canton or something and people just sort of like got out of town. But yes, I mean, the first one wasn't even close, man.
Yeah, it's
Like it was 6.77 versus 31. I mean, just to be honest, anybody who got the second question wrong needs to watch, like, figure out what world they're living in and then choose to interface with it a little bit. Oregon is like one of the most plus blue states in the union, and North Dakota is North Dakota.
man. North Dakota's plus 35R. That's kind of crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Well, because you have like fucking Montana. You'd think that'd be R, but then they're not.
But I think, isn't Montana like, I would imagine it's like plus 15 or something?
Oh, I thought Montana was like bluish.
I don't think so.
I thought maybe it's like they have a blue governor or something. That happens sometimes.
It does happen
Like really,
sometimes,
really
yeah.
red state. And
West
then they have
Virginia?
a Democratic something.
Yeah.
They have a blue senator.
Blue senator.
There you go.
But then also, North Dakota has like no cities, right?
North Dakota has no nothing, man.
Oh, man. That's funny. You know, if you make fun of America, all the Americans are like, hey, but if you make fun of like a state, the other 49 states are like, yeah, get him. Yes.
and you could find anything for any state pretty much, man.
I know, man. You really can make fun of every state. What state? I think the only state you can't make fun of, like the least able to make fun of state, is Hawaii.
Yes. You have to make fun of the
People that go to
country
Hawaii.
Yeah, you can't make fun of Hawaii itself.
But you can make fun of Alaska.
Oh yeah.
Easily. That's one of the easiest to make fun of. Interesting.
Point and left, Scotch, point and left.
Who else can't make fun? I don't know. Pretty much all of
I
them.
feel like there's some states that are probably like harder to make fun of, like, you know, like Vermont or something. Like, I don't know anything about Vermont. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. That's how you make fun of them. Nobody knows anything
Oh.
about Vermont. Isn't Bernie Sanders from there?
Maybe.
It seems like
Probably.
the sort of place where like you have an extra chair just to put like folded laundry on that you haven't put away yet. That's like the number one thing about Vermont that I know. And skiing, maybe.
Okay. Do they got mountains in Vermont?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
I don't know.
They're just lucky that they
Sometimes-
were like one of the original 13 colonies, because otherwise that shit would all be like New York. So
You get surprised sometimes by mountains, man. You know, I was in fucking Tucson and there's just mountains with snow up there.
Tucson, Arizona?
Yeah,
Wow.
we drove up them. I was like, they have these here? That's crazy.
That is good. Wow, makes sense.
We drove from Houston to Tucson over the course of 2 days, and it was a lot of driving. Some might say too much driving. But then we went to Colorado to go skiing. And that was cool until everyone started breaking limbs. And then we were like, shouldn't ski.
I say this every time. People die every year skiing, but it's crazy that like 2% of people skiing don't die every day.
No one tells you how dangerous skiing is until you get on your skis for the first time and you like are like, oh, this, I don't have control over this situation at all.
Yeah, it's basically you're kind of like in God's hands.
Well, it's horrifying because, like, you know, when you're riding a bike or driving a car, doing anything, and you need to turn, you just like turn.
Yeah.
But for skiing, you gotta point yourself. Like, if you want to slow down, you have to turn. Like,
imagine like driving a car, but if you got tired, your brakes didn't work. That's what I think about skiing. So sometimes you'll get like halfway down the mountain and you have to slow down, but you're like, my legs hurt, so I can't. So I guess I'm just gonna fucking.
Well, you have to point, like, that's still the turning thing. Like, you're going downhill and there's trees to your left and your right, and like, okay, if I want to stop, I gotta point myself at the trees, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I can't do that, man.
I'm not a huge fan.
I just pizza.
Best part of snowboarding's better because like I don't know, even if you're ass at it, you only go like 10 feet and then you fall down. But like like skiing, it's almost like too easy to stand up. I think you can get yourself into trouble easier. But also, whenever I go skiing, the best part of skiing is when the person you're with is like, that's enough for today, and then you can like go have like dinner and sit next to the fireplace.
My brother went snowboarding when we went skiing, and he went up for I think this was the first day of our ski trip, got on his snowboard, and then tipped over and shattered his collarbone on the ice. And had to be carted all the way down the mountain.
Oh, man.
And it's just like he wasn't even snowboarding. He was completely stationary and just fell forward. And
then people will be like, it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
He must have been really bad. Yeah, because it's fucking, you have to learn. You have to like be bad to learn. If your parents didn't take you when you were like 5 and falling down was like, 10 centimeters to the ground instead of like 200 centimeters to the ground, then like it's a big mountain to climb as an adult, man.
You know, that ski trip ended early because the day after he did that, I went down a hill with like moguls on it.
That's tough.
One of my skis went on one mogul and one of my skis went on the other one, and I did the splits and twisted my thigh like all the way around. And then I was like, I think we're done here.
Yeah, it's not dangerous though.
No.
You just gotta like never make a mistake, man. Even as a beginner.
We as a species do some insane shit just because we want to.
I'm not a big fan of it, honestly.
No, I think I'm done with skiing in my life, you know?
Cummer24 says it's dangerous, you just gotta not suck.
You know what? I could get the same thrill though by like sliding on a water slide, and
that's true. But what's crazy
is
is like water slides are probably like more dangerous, but they feel way less dangerous.
I don't think that's true unless you're like in Kansas City, in which case don't go on the water slides in Schlitterbahn.
Because it's like the slide is skiing for you.
Also, like, there's walls, you know?
I guess I don't know, whatever.
You're not, like, flying off the walls, man.
Yes, that's true. That's like every year in Whistler, which is like the big resort north of Vancouver, like a couple people die, and then like maybe a few dozen people are like, skiing's not hard. You just have to be not ass at it. And then they go in the backcountry and accidentally like fall in a snow well and get stuck for 16 hours and have to get rescued by a helicopter at like 3 a.m.
People need to have respect for people who decide they don't need a thrill to compromise their own safety.
I couldn't agree
more. The
more.
way around. I will not call you an idiot for skiing. In fact, I'll be like, wish I could do that, you know? Go ahead. But don't make fun of me because I'm like, I don't need to have the wind rush by my face a little bit with some snow, you know?
Dude, anytime I go to Whistler, it's crazy because you'll like be drinking a coffee in the hotel lobby in the morning and you'll see like a family of 5 and they're talking about like they're going hella skiing later that day. Like that family is going to load up into the most dangerous machine that man has ever made and then like fly to the top of an ungroomed mountain and like You're gonna ski down that with like your 5-year-old, your 8-year-old, and your 14-year-old. That's crazy, dude.
Keep me off the black diamonds, man. Keep me on the green triangles or whatever the hell they are.
I couldn't agree more. We were talking to a family. They have a 5-year-old boy, and they were talking about how they ski. And I was like, "Is he good?" And they're like, "Yeah, last year he graduated from like greens to blues." And I was like, "This kid is actually better at skiing than I am." Because I'm trying to degraduate. I'd rather go on more greens, I think.
I'm not saying no. I am saying this. Kids have it easier. Like
yes,
you're better at learning when you're a kid. Like I don't care if your 5-year-old learned how to do something in 2 years. That's when they're supposed to learn how to do shit.
It's also I think it's physics too. Like you got a lower center of gravity. You weigh less.
Yeah.
You're like it sounds backwards, but you're kind of like proportionally stronger based on your size. Like an adult is stronger than a kid, but like a kid's strength, like their ability. Yes, exactly. It's a square cube law. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But find me like a 38-year-old who goes skiing for the first time, and then 2 years later they're graduating from the greens to the blues. I'll be like, nice man, nice job. Little Timmy over there is like his brain is meant to do that.
That is true.
I'd be upset if he didn't do it.
That is true.
I'm upset he gets to go skiing every other year, man. What's your parents do? What's their job?
Yeah, it's email. Probably. Advanced email. I do want to play Deadlock now that they made it like 24-hour servers finally. But like, it's also annoying. And this is like, it's half your problem, it's half my problem. But like, I haven't even played Deadlock, and just mentioning like the word Deadlock has people going Pog Deadlock, and also like people leave Deadlock. Like, it's annoying that there's like, I mean, I've been part of the discourse on it to begin with, but like I haven't even played it yet, and people are like, they're solved, man. They've solved it. Ignore the complainers? No, the complainers unfortunately are like usually right. But maybe we'll do like a degen Monday or something like that. Because like on Monday, my kid also starts school full time, which really, I'm not, like, it might be hard to comprehend if you've not gone through it yourself. I'm not saying it's the worst, trial and tribulation that a human being could ever go through. But like basically since the end of August, neither my wife nor I have had a life. Because she's in school 2 hours a day, which is like... and not enough time to do anything meaningful, really. And then, like, when I finish my stream, she's, like, off from school already. So it's, like, full-time parenting for both of us from that point. So, like, on Monday, we're going from, like, 2 hours to 7 hours or something like that. We played 4 hours of Deadlock on Sunday. I'm going to choose to have not read that. Out of respect for my wife, I'm gonna pretend that was like privileged information that you revealed accidentally, and as a result, I'm not gonna hold that against her. I'm sequestering that information in my brain to avoid any of the emotions that would be associated with that information leaking out into the rest of my personality. I'm not even messing with you. What you have said, I've swallowed it up and I've surrounded it in concrete and buried it in my psyche. Jamie, take down the clip. The school year renewed my love for winter. Yeah, man, I feel like I'm finally starting to understand why adults are fucking with fall, man. Like, summer's great for the weather, don't get me wrong. You know what we can do? And this is crazy because like mere months ago, I was a summer girly. But you know when people who love summer are like, if you don't love summer, just say you never go outside. Just hit them with like reverse their discourse. Just say, if you love summer, just say you don't have kids. Because then they're going to take the bait. It's going to be like Kamala versus Trump with the debate. They're going to take the bait and be like, imagine fucking bringing kids into this when climate change, probably like the world won't exist in 6 months. They're going to take the bait and they're going to look self-serious over something that really isn't that serious. I mean, climate change is serious. I'm talking about, the discourse over like what's your favorite season is. You could bait them for sure. Sorry, I fat-fingered. Winter lovers are 17 years old and don't have to drive. Imagine glazing Imagine glazing cars so much. Imagine if you love cars so much. Did you know Los Angeles used to have cable cars that ran through the whole city until General Motors dicked us down? I do actually think of that. Not so much in Vancouver because the winter's like just rainy. But like when I lived in Ontario and people were like, oh my God, it's snowing. It's so magical. I always remember that like 2 weeks later, you turn on the news and it's like 17-car pileup resulted in 4 deaths today on the 401. So if it snows and ices up a lot where you live, I don't fuck with winter. I don't care how magical it looks. Fall and spring, sure. I will say though, I'm getting kind of cheesed off at mid-September. Like, I go outside with my daughter and I'm like, yo, I could wear like a long sleeve shirt in this weather. And then like one cloud moves like 6 inches and all of a sudden it's 30 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, because we use the base system here. And then I got to take my long sleeve shirt off. Otherwise I got sweat dripping down my back. I promise I can speak English, okay? So I guess the best time is when the weather is at least relatively consistent throughout the day. I don't mind a summer day that's 27. You leave your house, it's 27 degrees Celsius. You wear a t-shirt and shorts. You come home later at night with a t-shirt and shorts. I don't mind October. You go outside in a hoodie, you come home in a hoodie. But like this awkward kind of like transitory period where you gotta, maybe like bring a sweater in your car or something like, it's okay. But like, anyway, we're doing some Slay the Spire. Let's grind a little bit here. Here we go. Fahrenheit's better than Celsius. Why? Because 100 is hot and 0 is cold. Yeah, well, in Celsius, 0 is cold too, and 30 is hot. What makes 100 like a... Because it's not a 0 to 100 scale. If it only went to 100 and it was like, damn, it's 100. That's 100% hot. I would be like, that's respectable. But this shit goes to like number not defined. Some days you'll walk outside and you'll be like, oh shit, it's like 113 today. And you'll be like, 0, that's fucking cold. But yeah, sometimes that shit goes down to like negative 30 Fahrenheit, man. Like that doesn't make any sense. They're both arbitrary. What about Kelvin? Well, Celsius is just Kelvin, man. It's just bit shifted Kelvin. Fahrenheit's got the nonsense, multiply it by 9, divide it by 5, add 32, double it, and give it to the next guy nonsense, man. Tomo's head is looking huge. Yeah, he's been mewing, I think, like in his downtime or whatever. What do people say these days? Meowing. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. I think more draw is always worth it. Hey, NL, you ever have an Nanaimo bar? Yerp. I'm not a big believer in Canadian cuisine. Let me caution first. Poutine tastes really good. It's the other and tourtière is good, but like people don't like it when I glaze Quebec always. But Canadian cuisine is largely carried by the province of Quebec. Tourtière, poutine, Montreal bagels, Montreal like smoked meat sandwiches, stuff like that. A lot of the other stuff, like the British-inspired Canadian food that's emblematic of Canadian cuisine, I don't mess with that much. Like a butter tart, for example. I'm not an enormous fan, but Nanaimo bars go pretty hard. I feel like Nanaimo bars are the exception. And I'm not even a dessert guy, but if I went to a restaurant and they had a Nanaimo bar on the menu for dessert, I would be tempted to order it, for sure. I'm looking up Canadian cuisine. Can you tell me about Japadog? I looked up Canadian cuisine. I probably look it up once a year on Wikipedia. I was happy to see Japadog has made the list. Rare food trends that I think actually has demonstrated having some staying power. Empty fist, vigilance, empty mind, empty body. I don't know. I can't say body without thinking of that fake Jordan Peterson video where the guy is trying to answer his security question and it asks him who his first friend was or his best friend was as a child, and he...
Forgotten password. Let's try that. Security question. What was the name of your first pet? Well, I'm not sure I understand the question. That begs the question, what do you mean by name? And what do you mean by pet? A pet is simply something you own, over which you have dominion, you know. By that definition, your body is a pet to your mind. It bends to its will. You're born with your body and nothing else, and that's bloody hard. How you deal with that? Let's try that. My body. Damn it!
My friend, before I even knew anybody, I guess my friend was my body? Gets me every time, man. How did you must have had that on the spreadsheet for like a year waiting for me to bring it up. But good on you, because you knew that it was going to happen one day. He knows. When I saw it, I was just like waiting for an opportunity to bring it up. But first I had to wait for like half of my audience to realize that he was a charlatan. And there were some periods like 2015, 2016 where people were like, he's got some good ideas. So like we had to, had to ride that one out. But then like eventually we all more or less got on the same page. And but that was, you bought low and you sold high on that one. Don't sweat it. It happens. It happens. He was kind of cooking when he said that people should clean their rooms, though. That's like... I mean, have you seen some people on this website? I don't know about the rest of it, but... How's your desk looking? I'll be honest with you. Box of tissues, Korean skincare, like calming water pads. So midway through the day, you don't want to wash your face. You just like wipe one of those on it. Liquid IV from the bike ride this morning that I was like, I'm going to finish it, but then I haven't finished it. My kid brought down a little Frankenstein Halloween thing with like a bunch of dice and like little figurines and stuff in it. Glass of water, Diesel jeans. The protein shake I finished this morning. Did I say 2 controllers? A diptyque coffee candle. Still got it. Should light it one of these days. See what it really smells like. That's basically it, man. Water, liquid IV, and a protein shake. I know, that's why I get mad when hydroids are like, you should drink more water. I'm like, I can't, man. I'll explode. Vault also, because we haven't taken an energy relic, really. I guess we got the miracles, though, so... Do you understand and recognize miracles? Fokker? Imagine Meet the Parents, but Robert De Niro's a juggalo. Do you recognize and understand miracles, Fokker? You know how magnets work, Fokker? And I don't want to talk to a scientist. What do you think's the best line from Meet the Parents? Nobody asked, but I want to talk about it. Great question. When Ben Stiller goes into the pharmacy and says, hey, is this all the champagne you guys have got? And then the guy goes, yeah, it's Mum's. And then he goes, don't you have anything nice? Like maybe like $100 bottle of champagne? And he goes, I guess you could buy a bunch of Mum's. That's a classic line. I've got nipples, would you milk me? I don't remember that one. I don't recall that one. I'll take your word for it. I don't think you would lie about something like that, but I don't remember that one from the movie. It sounds like something kind of beneath this level of cerebricity that that you get in a movie like that. His name was Gaylord Fokker. Yeah, do you have like a problem with that? Because like in the 90s, we didn't have a problem with that. So I'm kind of surprised that you have I guess it came out 2000, like maybe like winter 2000, but it's kind of like we didn't have a problem with it back then. It's just lazy writing. Bro, Justin has a pharmacist named Gaylord O. Panis, okay? Like this kind of shit happens in real life. Maybe Meet the Parents is just a little bit too real for you. Like maybe you'd be more at home watching like Aragon or something like that, okay? That's a movie that takes place in the real world. If you can't handle that, then I mean, I don't know what you can handle at that point. Is it top 10 De Niro of all time? It actually probably is, because he's been in like a staggering amount of total garbage. Like obviously I was putting on airs, but Meet the Parents is underrated, because I don't know. They're like, they don't make comedies anymore. Really, they don't make too many comedies anymore. They were cooking with that one. Everyone in that movie was at the top of the game. You know, they were at the top of their game. Now, no, I'm not saying because of woke. I'm saying because of like studio dynamics. Because they got to pay Ben Stiller like $60 million to be the lead in the movie, but if it comes out in theaters, it's going to make like $35 million. Like, because people don't go to the theater anymore unless it's superhero stuff. But like, I'm just saying that they were like, they were popping. People look at it like it's boomer humor, but it's not boomer humor. It's just not like edgy. Curse for a rare relic. Interesting. Dead Branch is mighty interesting because you start with an exhaustible miracle. What should I be on the lookout for with Dead Branch on the Watcher? Prism corruption? Alright, that's tough, but... Now, this is probably not when you want to get it, but like a study giving you an insight every turn, well, in your draw pile, which basically is going to replace itself with a random card and then also draw two, is like too... The pop off is too fun not to take. Also, it only costing one seems crazy. That's a goated question mark combination right there. Yeah, well, as soon as we got Dead Branch, this basically had no chance to be a thick run. The slow play of the century. Meat on the bone. More insight. I mean, I don't think you can get Wish to work, man. It's too expensive. I guess we have one miracle. I don't think it's the right time. Signature move is literally never going to work. And I feel like we are... I can't believe I'm skipping so early, but like, we really can't have more insights. Like, our insights were already clogging our hands up. Insights are never bad. All right, Junior. What about a situation in which your hand is at 10, one of your cards is an insight? You play your insight with Dead Branch, it replaces the insight with something that is unknowable, which could be fucking trash, and then it doesn't draw two cards. You take two valuable cards out of your draw pile and put them right into your discard pile. How about a situation that happened to us literally less than a minute ago? Never bad. It's gonna be 14. Hate to, it's like an insane overkill, but I can't get to sleep. Me every night, I can't get to sleep? What are you talking about? You ever consider... I don't really have a good answer for you. I know people don't like it when I say what solved my sleep problems. Why? Because it was like going to bed at the same time every night, waking up at the same time every day, not drinking and like exercising. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I mean, I wish there was like a cheat code or something. It was like if you plug your ears and roll your eyes 3 times, so you fall asleep in 2 minutes. But like, fortunately, it doesn't appear to be how it works, man. A lot of people swear by 4, 7, 8 breathing exercises. Maybe, I don't know. What are you doing by speed? Why are you suppressing your guffaws? It's not that I don't believe in the power of breathing exercises. It's just that when I was seeing my therapist, I kind of thought she was going to be like, here's some maladaptive thought patterns and like here's how we fix them, like interrupt them and stuff like that. But instead she was like, here's like a breathing exercise from like the Buddhist philosophy. And I was like, that's all well and good, but that's not what that's not what I'm here for. She might be a good one, just maybe like not for me, I guess. Just not for me. Why'd you stop going to her? It's not really her fault necessarily. Like, we're all crushed under the same boot, I suppose. But one time, I went to go to my session and we had a flat tire. So I had to like call BCAA, which is our version of AAA, and get our tire changed. So I sent her like a text that was like, sorry, I can't make it to the appointment today. Literally a tire on my car exploded. And she was like, oh, okay, no problem. And then I went to the next session and she charged me for 2 sessions. And she said, sorry, I don't have a choice in the matter. I'm like an independent consultant employed by the office. And I said, yeah, it's no problem. And then I paid for 2 sessions and I never went back. I had a choice. I get it. I was wasting her time by missing my appointment. But I was missing her appointment because of a genuine, like, accident, basically. A genuine, not an emergency, but like something that made it impossible for me to go. That's not uncommon at all. Well, I'm looking for a rarefied therapist then. You have to have empathy for other people, except when it gets in the way of the billable hours. Once in 5 months or something like that, after going to 19 sessions straight. No big deal. And I'm doing better. So she was cooking something. Maybe she did teach me a lesson. Because I'm fucking chill now, man. We need to weaken for sure. For sure. Nah, we don't want to see that shit, man. We don't want to see that. That's like a Shannon Sharp Instagram live. We do not want to see that. Me at the Shannon Sharp Instagram live conveyor belt. On the conveyor belt coming out of the factory machine, there's like 2 podcasts about football, like 2 footballs. And then there's like one, I don't know, just like an emoticon that indicates sex. And then another football after it. And then it's me on the assembly line. Guess we're doing sex now. Something like that. It could work. Wife just texted me, Yerp. The narwhal bacon's at midnight tonight. Yes, dude. You know what's a sad genre of posts? The ones that are like, it's male living space posts, and maybe half of them are fake, or maybe that's just what I tell myself so that I don't get sad. Because I think everybody dunks on the post with forgetting that there's like a human being behind it, but the male living space posts that are like, wife of 16 years just left me, like I finally get to control my own decorations, and then like their dinner table is like a Dungeons and Dragons style gaming table or something like that, and there's no like fucking art or anything. Just to be clear, I'm not necessarily laughing at them. Like, you know, you could, it's your house. I'm just saying, like, no. It's like, I mean, I think this is what's so interesting about like society, man. No art. He had a suit of armor in there. Oh. It's like, if it was like a single guy that was 40 and like he's been single for a while and that was his house, that's like one thing. But like to go through like 10 years of marriage and then re-up for that is an extra wrinkle that it just makes the story more compelling. I don't know, it's like there's just something about it. If you're single in your 40s and your house doesn't look like the bikers from Hotline Miami, you're fucked. I see what you're saying. I mean, there's definitely like multiple genres of like middle-aged single men. There's like, you know, George Clooney prior to his marriage, and then there's like, you know, I mean, there's a lot. I don't need to go into more detail. Someone want to help me out here? I don't want to do it. I don't like drama. But Flappy Bird came back with like a blue check on Twitter. And they keep tweeting like, we're back. Did you miss us? Can then somebody just post? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not. What I want you to post is the classic meme image that is like, Japanese soldier keeps fighting the war 37 years after it ended. You missed the moment, man. It was in 2011 or 2012 or whatever. Yeah, you come out with a mobile game. It's $1. It comes out. It makes $50,000 a day for a week. You know. Yes, the party ended 10 years ago and they're still here with the dance and the, yeah. It's different now, man. People are putting out fucking like Baldur's Gate 3 on their phones and stuff. Let it go, man. It's over. The fake Gucci bag that has, yeah, the strap, it has like 2 threads holding it together. All right, give it to me straight. What's the, there's a tutorial in Deadlock, I assume. How long does the tutorial take? 20 mins? Fuck it, we eat that. Let me just quickly install this update here. Deadlock? Genuinely? What are you talking, motherfuckers? Make up your mind, man. This is the problem. We got too diverse of an audience here. We need a monoculture, okay? Because I can't be playing browser games and then people are in chat like, is he ever going to play a real game? Then I play a real game and people are like, what the fuck? Where's Sporkle? We need to bring back groupthink, okay? I'm losing it too. This is how you know, Librarian, your influence has been very important for my channel, but also devastating. Because people are saying, I can't believe he would play this. First off, I played Dota and League on stream in the past. Secondly, my ass, you want to talk about shit I had no business playing? Why the fuck were we doing Team Unity Tuesday, Borderlands 3? You want to talk about some regrettable game choices? What the fuck were we thinking, man? That wasn't even that long ago. What about Midnight Suns? That game's Kino. Like, legitimately. That was 5 years ago? Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit to a 35-year-old motherfucker like me. It might as well have been like last Tuesday. Hello, YouTube. Get ready for some compelling content. Okay, this is me learning the Deadlock tutorial. Don't do that. Some of you guys need to learn calculus, is all I'm going to say. I said I was going to play Deadlock. People are already typing in chat like, oh, I miss the days of variety. I miss the days where he would only play the same 2 or 3 browser games all the time. Just because we're playing Deadlock now, you can't look at you can't extrapolate that like straight up the freaking graph, man. It's not creating an asymptote where the only thing we're going to play is Deadlock, okay? We're just checking it out. Maybe we'll play it and we'll be like, it's Goss. Maybe we'll play it and we'll be like, it's... Can't say it within the first 30 seconds of the video or whatever.
Welcome to the Cursed Apple. If your team wants to emerge victorious, you'll need to wield both guns and supernatural powers to lay siege to the enemy base.
I just don't worry about it.
Press space to jump.
That one I could do. This is like, you ever have to get like, in Canada, in order to work at a restaurant that sells alcohol, it's recommended you get like a certification called Smart Serve. And this is literally what the online course was like. It would be like Module 1, when not to serve alcohol to somebody. And then it would be like, you'd click the video and it would download like an FLV and then you'd open that with like VLC and it would be like an insanely drunk guy. Should you serve him alcohol? And you'd be like, no. And they'd be like, you have received your Smart Serve certification. You have received your boating license.
Hold space to get on the line. You can jump off by pressing space.
Excuse me, you don't take out the Guardian? You don't auto-attack because it pushes the equilibrium of creeps too far away? This is a neutral. We don't mess with him, right? Consider yourself secured. Oh, this is easy, man. Now, damage over time. You don't want the smoke. You don't want, you try to push my tower, watch what happens to you. You try to push my tower, get napalmed, kid. Get napalmed, and now I'm in your face. Now I'm dodging your AoE. I've gotten a boon from my patron, whatever the heck that means. You learn pretty quick that video games are very basic. Even though I don't know exactly what the abilities do. One is when you're going all in. Whoops, probably should have just grabbed the zip line or something, right? One is when you're going all in. 3 is just nice as a passive. 2 is like, I'm running away, don't follow me. And 4 is like, I'm gonna die, so we use it. You try to kill my teammate? Really? How dare you? How dare you? I'm ganking. I'm ganking Zeus. Ganking Zeus. Help, please. Ganking Zeus. I'm all in on ganking Zeus. Okay, Zeus is ganked. Zeus is ganked. I got him. Great opportunity for a push. Their DPS is dead. You're cooked, kid. I own you. Okay, we gotta... It's push tower. Push tower. I'm ulting. Okay, I don't know what I did, but I've killed you. You're done? You're done? He's cooked. Alright, who's next? Lane training finished! Well, well, well. How about some sprint boots? Is that good? Our Guardian has been defeated. What are you doing, man? We're holding our lane. It's 1v5 over here. Get stuck, kid. Oh, that's my... Oh, but allies don't take damage. No, that's the... On one, my allies don't take damage, right? Sir, these are bots? That's what I know. Why are my teammates so bad at holding their lane, then, if these are bots, man? Has he landed a hook yet? You asked for it, kid. Oh! Oh! I've been stunned. A little help, please. Little help. Get in there, kid. There's a sticky bomb for you. Run in. Yes! You can place a bomb on your minion and then kick him in. Yo! Oh, you're freaking lucky that you know how to jump. If you didn't know how to jump, it'd be so over for you. The combo is hook, bomb, uppercut away. Huge, huge play. I've unlocked my ult. Anybody got intel on the ult? Hook, bomb, and uppercut away. Understood? Oh, you mean like a little bit like that? A little bit like that? Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it? I can see why people are into this. They're not bots? Oh, right, they're not bots. I forgot about that part. Hey, 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 stop that. Okay, I'm ganking. I'm Clank, so I'm ganking. Nice try. You're lucky. You're lucky I don't know my effective range yet. Clockwork, whatever. Clank, clockwork. Get owned. My fire rate! My fire rate! I got bullets with a lightning bolt. What does that mean? I want your souls. How close am I? Be honest. How close am I to farming a 13-minute Gleipnir?
I'm only getting better.
Not even close? My CS is kind of like off the charts though for a guy like me though. Like for an age 35 type gamer. I'm getting in there. I'm hooking, I'm bombing, I'm killing you single-handedly and it's giving me an assist.
Need some healing?
You want a slice? Why don't you take the whole thing, bro? Why don't you take the whole thing? If you want to, I've stolen your jungle creeps. We own you. Think I stuck that on my own dude by accident, my bad. I'm using my abilities to farm creep because we have momentum right now. I understand the philosophy. Zoom a little bit less. Chat, is this +2 on this advice? Should we be zooming less? Okay, abandon this lane. I go gank and help my teammate out over here. My teammate's getting body. Oh no, we go back to base, man! Look at my red lane! How we doing, guys? Pretty bad, huh? They got mega creeps. This but unironically. Get hooked. I think I've done something to you. He exploded, for sure. Somebody exploded in there, that's all I can say. Get out of here, you sack of crap. You don't push down my base. If anyone's getting mega creeps here, it's me, okay? I'm ulting a creep. He's ulting a creep. Actually, still did pretty well, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back to your boys. They're not doing anything. We won? I thought this game was supposed to be hard. Admit you love it? I hate to say it, but a MOBA, it scratches an itch in your brain. That's why it's dangerous as a streamer, is because your audience is going like, what the fuck is happening? But as the person playing it, you're like, I'm getting creeps. I'm denying my own creeps. I'm buying stuff. What build do we go? Do we go attack speed on this build? I mean, I got lifesteal, and then I'm using my abilities. But you know what it is? One of the ways you counter that is by always being the guy with the hook. So when you land the hook, people go, oh, oh, oh. I like how they put you on a lane at the start so you don't have to argue with your teammate about like who goes mid. Excuse me, I'm on solo? I'm solo long? Solo long? Have you lost your mind? I'm gonna get creamed out here, man. I'm not built for this. What are you doing? Don't you know bullet damage falls off over time? It's boxing, bro. I don't need to care about you if you're not even in range to hit me. Okay, yeah. I understand the solo lane dynamic. Your goal is to harass me out of my incredible XP. My goal is to hang in lane as long as possible and feed as little as possible to not give up the XP advantage that I have from my incredible soaking. I understand. Just by being here, just by living, I'm winning. Because I'm getting double XP. He's solo too? Yeah, but he's less solo than I am because he's in a Discord call with his kitten right now. The Liza P? They got Liza P in the game? Enjoy the DOT. Try to deny orbs. This is a good time to admit that I am colorblind for orange. Hey, pockets missing, guys. Pockets missing. I'm like pretending that I'm doing it ironically, but I'm actually like, I'm bought in. That's so sad. Bullet damage has fall off. I don't know if you did the tutorial. Oh, he's good. He's good, man. This is the denial zone. Never mind. They're calling him the worst denier of all time. Never mind. That belongs to me. Oh, it doesn't just deny. It gives you the orb, too. Oh! Shielded. My bad. The Aki way. Huge whiff. Huge whiff. My teammate came in for a gank! Get in there! Do anything! I'm doing stuff, man! I also died, but I was doing something in there. I know how it works. In a team fight, you press all your buttons. You never press 3. 3's a passive. You ever never played Drow Ranger? Yes, my plan is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Grade kill. Oh!
You thought I was gonna forget what you did to me?
Yeah, you thought I was gonna forget what you did to me or whatever? We gotta push the lane now, y'all. This is a great opportunity to push the lane. The Guardian is weak.
Our purple guardian's been defeated.
Our purple Guardian's been defeated, but that sounds like purple's problem. They need our help. There you go. Push the lane back a touch. Run away. Don't. If you die twice in a row, it means you've lost the game forever. Hey, there's a man here. There's a man here. Okay, we kill his system. He got too greedy. That's good stuff right there. We baited him. Consider yourself baited. Wait, he's coming back to life. There's a large man in our base. He's got a hook.
This is my bread and butter.
That's what we like to see in this business. That's what we like to see in this business.
Be the last.
He's got the sauce. I got the instincts, man. I don't know if I got the mechanics, but I got the instincts. He's down for 45 seconds. Rush him. You can literally just make things up. You know what? You know what, y'all? I'm a different kind of beast. I'll ult a tower. What do I care? One of them disconnected. MOBAs and having the weakest, the player base with the weakest mental on the planet. Name a better combination. You can't. It's literally science. How are you figuring the tech out so fast? I hate to say it, but the answer, like, genuinely, is like 800 hours of Dota 2. When I should have been doing something with the prime of my life, but whatever. What's done is done, brother. What rank were you? I played pre-ranks, which is crazy. Hey, Librarian, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Glad to see you're loving Deadlock. Wow, you guys must really like Deadlock. One person comes into the stream and uses their financial situation to have undue influence over what's being played. Wow, you guys, thanks for the support. You really love it. I appreciate that.
Our purple walker has been destroyed.
Or purple or whatever. I can't escape. I can't escape. I'm just dodging. You gotta admit, I'm probably like annoying them quite a lot. You were actually doing work there? What do you mean by that? I have been poisoned. But I have lifesteal, right? Or something? Guys, am I gonna live? His ult is not able to kill you. Oh. Me in the corner taking poison damage. Get your freak on. Use your abilities to push the lane to keep them hemmed in on their base while we farm and buy swag items. I know how the game is played. They're ending the game, bro. And I'm helping by pushing the lane out. Well. They're saying he's the MVP. They're saying he's the best to ever do it. 554. Well, maybe it's no 19-9, but it's pretty good. Player damage, we're a little bit on the low side, for sure. Objective damage, a little bit more competitive. Healing, pretty close to the 4th place on that one. 5.4k champ damage. Yo, but if I was on the losing team, I would have been popping. Also, it's not really fair because I was going up against a stud on the other team. Like, look at their combat cactus, man. He did 18,000 damage. He was harassing me out of lane. What am I supposed to do? Now, do I know what happened? Not really. Did I enjoy playing Deadlock? I did. I did. Say /marker Deadlock. Nintendo Switch graphics. Yes, that's why it's the best console out there right now by far. No graphics, all games. Spelling test from Merriam-Webster. Let me see. Merriam-Webster spelling test. Spell it. A spelling word game. The faster you answer, the higher your score. Tennis on the docket this weekend? I don't know, because it's going to rain. The weather says it's going to rain, so I might be in zone 2 on the bike.
Basically, as in he's basically a good kid. Commitment, as in nobody doubts your commitment.
That's one of my trigger words, man. That's one of my trigger words. I always spell commitment wrong. You know how everybody has like 10 words that they always, like embarrassed is another one. I'm always like, which one is it's double R or double S? I always get commitment wrong.
Desirable, as in a desirable location. Amateur, as in an amateur photographer.
We could do better. We could do better.
Illusion, as in an optical illusion.
Results? You got 3,500 out of 4,200. Where are we at? Can I see my rank? I don't want to see top 3 on the leaderboards, okay? I want to see a graph. I want to see like a histogram or a distribution or something because I want it. Come on. How strong is your vocabulary? Let's check. View top 25. Okay, that's No disrespect, some of this stuff is just kind of embarrassing. You're telling me that we're right up here with poopy chungaloid? I mean, we're not in the top 25. Like, some of these scores are decoded. No disrespect. Test your vocabulary. What's a synonym of demeanor? Manner. What's a synonym of feasible? Possible. What's a synonym of exuberant? Spirited. Exquisite? Superb. Crepuscular? Windy. That one stings. Crepuscular? Cogent. Convincing. Commensurate. Proportionate. Insults? Belittle. There we go. Compliance? Submissive, I suppose. Deluge? Muddle. Oh, I noun instead of verb type nonsense. That one stung. That one stung. A lot of people cooking with like a perfect score on that one. Take me back to the spelling test. As an ESL guy, this is very helpful. The problem is you go, you're at the happy hour after work and you're like, oh, what a deluge of incogent work our superiors have been giving us. And then like all the other dudes are like, it's really been like a fuckload of shit heaped on us, huh? Like, she just keeps fucking piling the fucking shit on. And then, they got to be like, why are you using so many fancy words? And you got to be like, sorry, I went to school in Singapore. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Name that thing? Sure, why not? That's a fleur-de-lis. It's a crown. That's a vamp. I had no idea, man. I had no idea. That's a steak. A chop, I suppose. I would call that a bucket. That's a backhoe? I guess it is on the back. That is a balaclava. That's a flying buttress. Thank you, Miyazaki. That's a catamaran. That's a pommel. Those are popsicle sticks. Chamois cuticle bammery board. It's a riser. Poopy Chungaloid and Seinfeld kind of going off, huh? That one stings. Poopy my goad. True or false? Lightning never strikes the same place twice. False. Labrador retrievers were originally bred to retrieve fishing nets. How would I know, man? Coffee originated in Brazil. False. Warts can be caused by touching animals. True. What? You can't get a wart from touching a toad? You just blew my mind, man. That's crazy. As a human body grows larger, its number of bones gets smaller. That's true. They fuse together. Franklin Roosevelt is on Mount Rushmore. Don't play. The Red Sea gets its name from a slaughter. False. The water turns red. Bangalore is the Silicon Valley of India. Sure, okay. Ancient Olympic athletes competed nude. That's true. Dark side of the moon is the same as the far side of the moon. That's true. Hang on, I got to draw a diagram. So you're telling me sometimes that the dark side of the moon can be closer to the Earth than the light side of the moon? What? I'll just level with you. I don't know anything about the moon. Hey, Roundness81, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. The moon is tidally locked. Yeah, that's why I thought that the light side was always closer. Because here's the way I'm picturing it. Here's me. I'm me, and this is the moon. The light side is the palm of my hand, and the dark side is the back of my hand, because I never see that shit. As I rotate, isn't the way I was modeling it is that the dark side is always behind the light side. What happens when there's no moon? You mean like in the daytime? I don't know. That's between the moon and the fucking stars, I guess. Think of an eclipse. What, you mean like when the sun passes between the Earth and the moon? I don't think that changes. I don't think that's germane to the situation at hand. I still, yeah, I'm baiting a little bit, but I still don't get it. Like, I don't. So the dark side can be closer, but how can we see the light side if the dark side is closer? Oh, because we see like 80% of the dark side and then like 20% of the light side. So which means that it's okay. All right. So well, no, it is fucking something. But okay, I kind of get it. Bro is like Copernicus posting. Duh. Like it didn't take like 99.9% of the sum total of human existence to come to this observation. Like there weren't like 20 billion motherfuckers living from like the year negative 50,000 until like 1700 to come up with that one. It's not common sense, you know? It's something you gotta learn. Gravity is one of those ones where you're like, how did that take so long to figure out? Like you're literally not floating, bud. You need Isaac Newton to come along and be like, there's some shit holding you down. Like that, honestly, they're lucky I wasn't born earlier because I would have come up with that shit probably like day one. Explain gravity to me. Heavy shit attracts you to it. Why? Nobody knows. It's one of those things. You pretty much got it. Does heavy stuff fall faster? Nah, man, nah. Denser stuff falls faster, probably, right? No? You're telling me that if you had a 1 gram cube of tungsten and a 1 gram cube of air, the tungsten wouldn't fall faster? You got to go back to school, buddy. Air doesn't fall? Yeah, because it's fucking not dense, and tungsten is dense as fuck. You would need Thor to pull that shit out of the mud once it hit the ground. I'm not baiting. Weight, obviously. Weight. A kilogram of steel, a kilogram of feathers fall at the same speed. But density, man. Because like if you had two objects, if you had a fucking sphere of tungsten and a sphere of some shit that is like 1% denser than water, the sphere of tungsten would sink in the water faster than the thing that was 1% more dense than water. That's not falling. It's traveling downwards in a medium. Water is a totally different thing. It's a viscera. It's a medium. It's an ether. This is the best type of intellectual discussion where like I'm wrong and you know that I'm wrong, but you can't explain to me why I'm wrong. All you can do is put like 3 question marks and be like, where did he go to school? Those who can't do, teach. Okay? What about in a vacuum? I don't know. Nothing falls in a vacuum, man. There's no gravity. I'm not baiting. Their air is affected by gravity. But the reason that there's still air up high is because the air is sitting on top of other air. That's self-evident. That's a given. He's actually cooking with that one? Yeah. Like there's just so much air like on the earth that it fills up the fucking bottom first and then it kind of piles on the top, which is why like when you go up onto the mountain, it's like there's less of it there. Because it doesn't want to be there. It's like, get me down there, please. And then you take a breath at the bottom and some of the air at the top is like, finally. It's like when you're at the airport and like the line starts moving a little bit, the air from the top of the mountain is coming down like stepwise, bit by bit. You're fucking with me on this density stuff though. Hey, don't sit behind the computer. The weight is a given. Are you telling me that denser things don't fall faster in air? In air they do. Wait, so I was right? What the... Because there's resistance in the air? Yeah. I get whatever. Because of drag. It's because of. But what does drag have to do with density? Isn't that like a product of aerodynamicness or something? Aerodynamism? Shit like this, it means you have to get like 12 permits to the city just to like put a patio chair out on your fucking deck. They need to go take physics back to fucking square one, man. I got to get an engineer to tell me that you can't lay that type of stone on that type of dirt. After 10 years of rain landing on that kind of stone, there will be enough silt build up that it could cause the ground to liquefy. Buddy. I just don't want to mow my lawn, okay? Get a life. All right, anyway, I'm gonna send you over to my wife's stream. Apparently she is live, and I'll see you on Monday. I'll definitely be here on Monday. I'll be honest, I don't know what we're gonna do on Monday. Next week we'll do some social gaming. I'm sure we'll do some Dale and Dawson. I would love to play some Jackbox Naughty Pack, and I would love to get because my daughter will be in school full time, assuming that the monkey's paw is not curling up a finger right now, and my daughter's gonna come down with like some kind of communicable disease because she's been in school for a week and a half. She starts full-time school on Monday. We could squat up for a little Deadlock too, but we'll see. Anyway, for now, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you next time. See you on Monday. Goodbye. I love it when you suck me like that, and when you close them, give me the shivers 2 or 3, and baby, we're gonna go till I split your crack. And when you see the party's over, then you throw it right back. Cause I said, ooh, something. Was I close? He doesn't say that. He says something like that. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you suck me off, I go. And don't ever look, baby, with your ripped up jeans and your skin tight jeans and your teenage jeans tonight. That's a banger too. But you didn't have to suck me off. Put my underpants down and throat my member, but you didn't have to bite it off and spit it out and get me feel so low. What? Something like it's so. I didn't write the song, dude. It's something like that, okay? Leave those parodies to Justin. I still think about it every time I hear the song, which is like every 80s ride on Peloton. John Cougar Mellencamp's Jack and Diane. Sucking off chili dudes inside the morgue's deep freeze. Jack's wearing a winter coat. He's got a pillow underneath his knees. Let them rock, let them roll. Let the Bible belt come and save my soul. I think about your piss is on my lips like all the time. Because your piss is on my lips. Because your piss, I can't resist. Because your piss is on my lips. When I turn out the lights. I have Vanessa Carlton's song stuck in my head, except it's sucking a dick downtown. Sucking fast, stations past and I'm homebound. And I throat you. I don't know why I'm using throat. I guess because you need a lot of synonyms for suck in order to make the song feel clever. And I piss you.